Awesome. Well, welcome back, everybody, to panel number 4 for our Children's Global Day of Action for International Children's Month and the Global Wave of Love, World Unity Week, World Peace and Prayer Day, Happy Summer Solstice. And we are here with a group of fantastic youth from all over the world, actually. And my name is Heidi Little. I'm your co host here with Raheen Fatima. Fatima. I got you,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, you
Raheen,
did.
tell me why you put this panel together, please.
So I put this panel together because I really want to spread awareness and I really want everybody to know the importance of loving, caring, and respecting the youth around you. And then there's two more aspects to that. That is first, how loving, caring, respecting youth around you would contribute to peace. And secondly, how would that contribute to building a world that works for all? How is it going to build a world that works for all? How is that going to be an important and crucial step towards our mission or our theme of the year that we're working towards for our International Global Deaf Action? Hello, everybody. My name is Raheen. I am 13 years old and I'm a stand-up comedian, writer, entrepreneur, teacher, interviewer, theater actress, a child rights and a peace activist. And the goal of my life is to empower everybody around me, regardless of their race, religion, caste, or their creed. So I'm from Pakistan. And then we actually have a very diverse panel together today because we have Algeria, we have Pakistan, and I think we also have India. Riyadh, I think, is from India or is from Pakistan.
Yeah,
So let's
And in the
first start with our
USA.
introductions,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we can get it started. So let's start with Riyadh, and then we can move around the virtual table to introduce ourselves. Okay, Riyadh, please introduce yourself. A brief introduction.
thank yeah, thank you, Raheen, for the introduction. So I'm gonna start with mine. So I'm Riyad Maruf Hassan. I'm a 13-year-old Indian author, interviewer, talk show host, poet, and essayist. I'm the founder of the Clippers and the Clippers Child Council of India. I started writing at the age of 8, and I also have my own literature-based company, Literature on Screen, which dedicates its aim towards perfection of literature, especially for the upcoming generation, or you can say the moving generation that we call in one word youth. So means from literature and screen, we promote literature for the kids and for the youth, and also from the Clippers, which is a media company. We've done various media projects just to the motive of inspiration and towards devotion into the world, connectivity of a world of literature, media, and a lot of extracurricular activities, moving towards a better new place to live.
Awesome.
Awesome work, Riyadh. So
Thank
happy
you.
to have you on to this panel about the love, care, and respect of all children on the earth. Let's go with Adrian. It's the first time that I am doing a panel with Adrian on the love, care, and respect of children. We have met, and let me tell you, he is amazing. Hello, Adrian. How are you?
I am doing good. Thank you for the kind words, Raheen. Hello, everyone. I am Adrian Alvarez, and I am 13 years old. I live in South Florida, and I try my best to inspire and motivate others to take their first steps on this journey that we are all taking right now. And for everyone watching, I hope you learned something from these panels, and I hope you feel inspired and motivated to go out there and do something.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful. That is amazing. That is super, and so happy to have you on. And trust me, the first time I was with you, I learned countless things from you and just how you carry yourself as a 13-year-old. I mean, I am 13 and I'm goofing around all the time, cracking like lame jokes. So you carry yourself very professional, you know? Thanks for being here. So let's go on to Morich. Fingers crossed that we can hear her. Hello, Morich. How are you doing?
Oh no, what happened?
We can't hear that. No, it's not working. Try fixing your mic or something, and if not, then
It's in now.
Yes.
yes, yes.
Great. Great. So I'm doing great. And I am Moish Tessin. I am 13 years old. I'm from Lahore, Pakistan. I am an entrepreneur and a co-founder of a boutique, an online boutique in Pakistan. And I'm a student.
Morich, what did you say? You're the co-founder of what?
I'm a co-founder of an online boutique called Mama's Girl Official, and it's available on Instagram.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. And she has this outstanding accessories line, like different accessories as well, which I am a huge fan of. Let me just tell you right there. So she's quite of an entrepreneur. And there's always entrepreneurs that have ideas in their heads, but bringing them like really into the game and implementing the idea is a real deal. So love you for that one. And Burita, what about you next? How are you doing?
I'm fine, Raheen, and hello everybody. How are you? And so, how are you everybody? So, and thank you so much for inviting me, Raheen, to this show. So, well, hi guys, I'm Variancy, and I'm 12 years old. I'm from Karachi, Pakistan, and I'm in sixth grade, and I'm working as a storyteller. I'm also working as an entrepreneur, and I have a small business partnership as farming, as selling goods and selling mangoes, and also I am a peace ambassador of Torch, the organization for realizing changes in humanity. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Amazing. That was very nice, Maria. So sorry, I was trying to share out, so I was a bit distracted right there, but I know she's an amazing super storyteller, and I've heard some of her stories. They're amazing. Let's just say that to that, though it does not do justice to how she just carries herself, super fun, and a super storyteller. What about you, Muhammad? Let's have you next. How are you doing? So nice that you are here today with us.
Hello, hope everybody's doing well. I'm Muhammad Talks, known on social media, of course. And yeah, I'm very excited for today, and that's all I gotta say. Excitementful is like, it's inside my heart right now. I'm going to explode.
Oh, I feel the same.
Aww. Amazing. And Mohammed is from Algeria. So we've got 4 countries right here. Yep. See how global we can be with the use of technology. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, Mohammed. It is a pleasure, true pleasure to have you on. Lalaine, can you, so there's a problem with her camera, but let's see if the audio is fine. So hello, Lalaine, can you hear us? Or can you say something?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. So please introduce yourself so that we can move forward to the questions.
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me with you guys. I'm glad that I joined you guys today. Okay, so my name is Dalan Anis. I'm 14 years old. I'm from Pakistan. I'm an O-level student, and I am an interviewer, a writer, a digital artist, and a certified youth leader. So I guess that's all. Thanks.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Yes, that is wonderful. And I wanted to share. So I met Lalaine, I guess 2-3 months ago. And we met and we were together for like the whole day, and we had so much fun together. We talked and we talked and we talked. We still couldn't get enough, and it was like 9 o'clock. It was 9 p.m. and we're like, we can't go our separate ways anymore. So yeah, that was so sorry. My brother is speaking in the background. So I wanted to say something. Today's the 21st, and I remember the last 21st that we had. Lalaine was on there, Verita was on there. Moy joined the next month. It is a friend anniversary and sort of like a party for all. And I see amazing hope for the years to follow for our group because see, we have three more people now. We have Adrian, we have Mohammed, we have Riyadh, and for the next year we'll have more. And that's how this united, so to say, our group with focus of peace and building a world for all is going to spread to more people and more, and then hopefully to all the youth standing one. So that is that. Heidi, do you have any questions for us? Because I did not prepare anything. I usually just freestyle it. So like, let's freestyle it.
Okay, well, let's do it. Let's explore how do we build a world that works for all. So, let's talk action. Let's talk steps we can take in our families and our communities. Let's talk that kind of thing. Okay, so my question for you to start things off is, how do we build a world that works for all according to you and your lens and where you're coming from? Who would like to go first? You're muted, Rahim. There we go.
I was saying, so I think we should have like Adrian go first because there's like a sort of
go around the Zoom room screen.
Yes, because that's what I've been doing with the introductions.
You're on, brother. How do we build a world that works for all according to Adrian?
Well, first of all, we need to learn to respect each other. Mm-hmm. And our race, our religion, our color of skin, or anything, in fact, doesn't need to, we need to ignore that and we need to see what's inside, like right here in your heart. That's what matters. Mm-hmm. If we learn to respect each other, we will be able to accomplish so much more because we won't be fighting each other, but we'll be helping each other and we'll be creating like a big and strong team. I also feel to make a world for all, we also need to start teaching people about what is happening to bring them to our team. And an important group of society that wants to do this is us children. And I think a way to do this is to encourage parents to teach their children while they're young about everything and what's happening and how to help. Because if it weren't for my parents teaching me, I wouldn't be here today. And I thank them so much for that.
That's beautiful.
Adrian,
do you think it's possible that we can appreciate other people's differences, right? Like appreciate the color of the skin, appreciate the fact that they have a culture, appreciate their religious views, appreciate. Is that asking too much? Do you think I'm a nut, or do you think that that's possible?
Yeah, I'm sorry if I kind of sounded like, if I sound, what I meant to say is like to not let those like, not let those things like
get in the way,
make people better than others. Like appreciate them because everyone's beautiful just the way they are. We just can't let, like, they're different. Like we can't judge people by something they can't control. But what we can do is appreciate how beautiful they are.
I agree. Yeah, it's a challenging topic because I know people really want to be seen these days. It seems like they'd like to be seen, like seen for who they are, and that kind of thing of where they're coming from and what they've worked hard on, and it's like I think if we check those things out in people, they're going to feel more valued, yeah. And if they feel more valued, then they're not going to feel wounded. So it's like, okay, I agree with you 100,000%. And I wasn't saying anything about your answer. I was just asking you another question. That's all. Don't take anything I say in any other way other than I just want to know more, like appreciation. I like to always switch things to like really positive cultivation. So it's like, oh, okay, well, we could hate this or we could love this. They say that moving from hate to indifference gets us to love. There's a circle of educational like parallel that goes. So it's like hate, then indifference, and then love. So to get somebody from that very, very far other side from love to over to the other side of love, they kind of have to go through this little, maybe a river or a valley, that kind of thing. But anyway, so I'm not judging you. I'm just questioning more questions to try and cultivate some kind of action that we can take. I love it when people just talk, but I love it more when we figure out some kind of solution, because there's been a lot of talk and it's not getting us anywhere, is it? So I'm like, what are the solutions that we can do here? Yeah, I hear you. So thank you for that. Is there anything you would like to say to me in response to all the stuff I just said?
Well, one thing I really like about you is how you think everything positive, and that's something that the world needs right now. There's a lot of negative, but with more positive, um, everything's going to go along smoothly, and we might even have fun doing it. Actually, no, we will have fun doing it.
Imagine that. I hear you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Adrian. Yay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks for the love.
So, Adrian, I want to say something as well. That is so true, Adrian. I mean, I see a lot of people that, even when I talk to them, they pass on racist remarks, which is weird because they shouldn't. And, at this point in time, we have just found so many things that, could be different in us, like our colors. And then there's white, black, I don't know what. I cannot keep up with them. But then this is one thing I don't know or even want to keep up with. So you're so right, Adrian. Thank you so much. What about you, Muhammad? How do you think can we build a world or make a world that works for all the people on the planet?
So, the first thing is I think that to make a world that works for all is we have to think, build, work, develop, understand, comprehend, but not for ourselves only, but for everybody and for our environment. Because your environment is your mirror. It mirrors what you are. Because if you're nasty and gross, your environment will be dirty. And if you're motivated and you're nice, your environment will be yellow. Just joking. So basically, you have to always think in a collective way. You have to have collective work. You have to put in the work so other people can put in the work for you. So what I mean by that is, remember how science develops, physics develops, poetry develops, singing develops. Everybody builds a part of a building, and then leaves it for the other people to build it. Like in solar systems, and then basically the science of space and space-time and everything. Albert Einstein, Aristotle, everybody who is past us, every scientist who is past us, has built a part of an apartment. A part of an apartment. That's kind of a weird word, but anywho.
That's all right.
So it's like we are building something for the next generation, and then they build something for the other generation. So each and every person is building a part so the next can live on and they can build another part. Since development is going to continue, there's no way people are not going to be looking forward for adding new things. There's no part where development can stop, because there will always be problems and there will always be imperfection. And if we can stick together, all of those holes of imperfection could be filled if we're all together as one human being in this world. And for that, I have a little bit of a thing, and it's called a little bit of my artwork.
Ooh.
Nice. Think, build, and work,
so
and
pretty.
develop for us, not me. For us, not me. Turn the personal to the general. How to make a world that works for all. Nice. I love it. Grandma Crossbear, who you met earlier, she likes to use the humble pie metaphor. So she says we're building a pie, right? So you bring the sugar, I'll bring the blueberries, somebody bring the flour, someone else, but the water and the eggs and all the stuff, and then we'll all share in this beautiful humble pie. Yeah, is that kind of what you're saying? Something like that?
Yeah, that's this whole entire resume of what I was meaning.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. Mohammed, It's the first time that, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's the first time seeing you talk, and this is like never before seeing anybody talk, because you talk with his hands and his gestures. I love how you talk, Mohammed. You're so cute when you're talking. Thank you so much for the artwork that you made. I think maybe Heidi, we could put it up on the side.
Yeah,
That could be a
absolutely. We can.
possibility.
Sure. Anything any of you guys wants up on the site, you just let me know. We'll put it up there because it's
Yeah, Mohammed, share this to me with email, and I put up your bio so that we can have who you are and what you did and what you made on the website. That would be amazing. Thank you so much, Mohammed. What about
you're
you,
welcome.
Morich? How do you think can we build a world that works for all the people of the planet? Keeping in mind that we'll always keep adding to how we do that, but yeah.
Yeah. So I basically think that firstly we need to stop judging people because everybody judges them on their color, on their body type and everything. And firstly, we need to stop judging people. People judge them for their education, people judge them for their weight, color, skin type, and different things. So firstly, we need to stop judging people, and then we can build a better environment for us. So everybody comes together, they can be friends because a lot of people, personally, I have seen a lot of people get bullied because of their weight, because of their color. So when we stop judging people, everybody will become friends, and then it will be better for us and our environment.
Yep. I love it.
Love, love, love. Love that. Thank you so much, Morich. Let's go on to Riyadh. Riyadh, how do you think
Am I
can we
audible?
build a world? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Riyadh, how do you think can we, as human beings, as unified human beings, build a world that works for all? Thoughts?
Yeah. Thank you very much for the question. And so there are millions of youths searching for a destination of a mind with love, care, and respect towards each other, and also from its surroundings. And every century, we see that great personalities around the globe uh, have added flavors of encouragement to its surrounding, especially the youth. So we can define youth as young, outstanding, unique tissues of harmonic happiness. So there is no doubt we can't relate to this definition. So the question stands: how do we build a world that works for all? Well, we do need the flavors I just talked about, and a united community of millions of youth defined as only and only youths. And I'm an author, interviewer, talk shows, poet, and essays. I had this question a few years ago myself, that which you asked, Raheen. So then and now means I just learn about means I can talk about means unity. So means that words it means we all have heard the phrase from means when we were in a young age: united we stand, divided we fall. So means so when means now I'm the founder of the Clippers Child Council of India, which I founded in April 25th, and it's a united council of extraordinary children of India with global representatives from different directions of India. So we've carried out numerous activities that could be a source of youth development, and especially we used to look towards unity and towards motivation, inspiration, and whatever word you say means, in whichever language we say, it always means the meaning. It has a really means unity. It has a really deep meaning at it, and because just like means talking about peace and anything, for everything we just need to be united and to mean stand together in a good form and towards the perfection of development of any topic you just look for. Then you'll always see that being united is a gift that we should accept. And you can see means them being a division, or you can say unity. So means both are two sides, and we just need to take those to the part of division to the unity side, and everything let us be united for that can help the youth means all, even for all, just like you asked. So means that can work for all, and means building up the world means we say means we build a house by blocks, we build Means in science we have studied we build a human body by cells. So means we can say building a world we need humans, a proper humans, you can say proper utility of humans with a proper development for the youth, because the children are going to be means becoming the youth, and the youth becomes again they uh, means the next generation of youth comes out, and that's how it passes with unity, you can say, means holding hands together we can move on. And I just came up on this, means I was thinking, means what topic can suggest the best for this question, and I believe it's unity that makes us all together. Just like Raheen, means we all are today here, means we all participants are here: Adrian, Muhammad, Muarj, Barida, Heidi, you, and everyone. Uh, why means we are here being united for a topic. So means it's a topic I feel that means that can help us build a world that works for all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ria. It was so nice hearing from you. And you are. It's just I'm looking at here, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like technology is one of the biggest things, really focusing on learning on the new advances as well. It's because, see, either we had all to fly to Algeria, the United States, or if you guys had to fly to Pakistan, or all of us had to fly to India. And I imagine that. And that took money and then resources and then scheduling and all that. But here, I sent an email to all of you guys, or a message to all of you guys. All of you guys confirmed, and here we are today. See, it's the beauty of it. What about you, Budita? How do you think we can build a world that works for all?
Yes, I think, and thank you so much, Rahim. So, as you know that that the first thing we need to do that people have to accept each other. They want to accept each other's bases, each other's gender, each other's everything. But most importantly, just like I have just like I have realized something, people are missing something from their really meaning that they have make a something, a really something unique. So that is that people are not accepting the way they look like, the way they talk, the way they have the personality. Just like every human has each other's personality to be shared with each other people. So people are not accepting the each other's personalities. The most important is that the way you react to each other, the way you talk to each other, the way you think about each other. So that is the real base. We should do this, and we should accept the each other's ability to think each other's what we are thinking, like what we are, something like we are thinking we are doing. So we have to accept it like that. We just don't need to do that like this is doing that, or I don't like this way you are doing, it is really terrible, so just do what I say. So just like people judge this thing that you have this ability to do. So that's the real unique thing you have to do. Do not say the word that you are using. It is not just like it is not something that you are doing right, because you don't know what to say in that right thing. Okay, so I'm requesting that people that are doing these all things do not do these things, because it will be a terrible end of your life. It will destroy your future. It will destroy your anything unique, anything impossible that you have. Just like it is, I feel like that people are just like talking like each other and saying things like each other. So slowly, that things they have, that things they own, are slowly ending like that, because they don't know what it is happening, what it is doing. So you have to realize what is your biggest mistake, what is your biggest regret. So accept that each other's mistake, accept and feel like what you are regretting in the life of your change. So that is how can we make the world better.
I love that for and there's that thing I've been thinking, like let's just touch on agreeing to disagree for a minute, right?
Mhm.
Like agreeing to disagree. So some people, they're just like, no, there's no way this is going to happen. It's like this, and I don't care what you say or how you deliver it, but I don't agree with you. And it's like I guess you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm going to agree to disagree. I'm going to go my way, you go your way, and let's just both be respectful enough of each other to understand we don't agree. And that's okay. Sometimes people just don't agree on things, It doesn't have to be a fight, it doesn't have to be a takedown, It can just be, all right, I'm not going to go there with you. I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to agree to disagree, and let's move on. Because we all can agree that building a world that works for all makes sense, right? Like we want to save the water and the trees and the animals and the food system and all the things we need to have a healthy environment for our children, you guys, in the present and the future. So, as the adult in the room, embracing my 4-year-old inner light child like I always do, I meet people who can't even fathom caring about what we care about. The adults you're talking about in your lives that are like they're too busy making money, I know all kinds of those people, and they all go, what do you mean you do that for free?
Yeah.
What do you mean that you're dedicating your life to that stuff? It's like you need to make the money, miss. Like even the older teenagers, I've had some of them go, what do you mean you do that for free? You need to make the money, miss. You need to make the dough. You gotta have a nice car, da 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 da. And I mean, I have those things, but I have those things because you get back what you put out there. See, people are going to get to the place where they understand the more that they give in the name of love and care, the more they get back, right? They're going to get there. They are. I hold the vision that they're going to get there. So, okay. So moving forward from here, can each one of you, we're going to close out and move into the rest of the day, and you guys are welcome at any point, okay, throughout this day, and we can do more panels coming up in the future with you guys. But I want to know if you have like an action that you feel can be taken today that will help make the world a better place. And what is it? What's the action you think is important today moving out into the world? Okay, Braheen, we'll start with you.
Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
I'm like, it's all you, girlfriend.
Sorry, what were you saying? I'm so sorry, I zoned out.
But you're zoning out? Oh, she's tired. It's tired time in Pakistan.
Yeah, it's been 4 hours on this thing. Of course I'm tired.
I know. Okay, so so my question for you is, what is an action that people can take today that you consider a good action to take today to build a better world, to make a world that works for all? What's one action?
Okay. One thing for sure is if you have the power to go or to host open dialogues on different topics like peace or topics you can just find on open dialogues, people, and this is only the way that you can fulfill what I'm trying to say is all races, all nations, all professional backgrounds, all ages, all genders, all or all sort of things that we can see that may, dare I say, differentiate us. So put all of them here, drag the people from the streets or whatever, and then you ask them standard questions about what you think about a topic. What is it? Define it in your own words. And let's talk about peace. You start talking about it. There's going to be an argument or there's going to be a disagreement. And then moving forward, you can realize that there's a lack of communication when there's arguments, you can work better on that, communicate effectively in the next meetings. And when you're kind of moving on to that, then there's an idea of acceptance and tolerance, and that's going to lead to peace and open dialogues as well. So
what's
that's
the
going to
point
help.
of talking?
The point of talking is that when you communicate to other people, you give them the respect to do so. And see, I feel that, and a lot of people other do as well. If you're giving time, you're giving your money as well. You're giving somebody or something or the topic or your passion such importance of your heart that you're being there in the moment, talking, communicating. So I think that is amazing.
Okay.
And next, so Morge wanted to go next.
Okay.
So let's her.
Yeah.
Morge, what's the action step people can take today according to you?
So I think firstly we need to learn to not judge anybody, and then we have to learn to respect everybody, even if they're younger, they're older. You have
Okay. Hold on. So you broke up a little bit. So you think that they should not judge. So get a hold of yourselves out there and not judge others. And then what's the other part? No. Type it in the chat and I'll read it out to everybody. We should not judge them and we should respect everyone. So that's like getting a hold of ourselves personally, choosing to breathe before we respond, right? Some kind of action to make you not reactionable because you're not responsible for how other people behave. You're only responsible for how you behave. So, okay, great point. Thank you, Morage. Okay.
Adrian, let's have Adrian.
What's an action step people can take to help make the world a better place?
I think there's one word: education.
Ooh.
Right now, because COVID's still a thing, it's harder to actually do big group projects like planting trees or stuff like that. So we have to take advantage of this opportunity, like a lot of us are doing right now, which is using social media because like it's safe because there's no COVID. And with the social media, you can educate other people. And it's really not a hard thing to do. You can like sit down with your friend one day and like every time you talk to them, you can mention things like these little by little, and soon they will also want to join us. And also, if you're like a teacher or a parent, you can like teach your children like about everything that's happening. I mentioned this before, but I think it's really important to start like with the children because we will continue like the projects that the adults start today.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's really important. You have to take advantage of this opportunity, and we have to educate other people first to be able to do the big projects.
Beautiful. I agree with you 1,000%. Thank you, Adrian. Okay.
Mohammed.
Let's go. What is an action people can take today to make the world a better place, according to you?
Okay. So, that's the type of thing you do on a stage. To be like, is this working? So, an action that people can do today, or I can do today, so it could be better in the future, is, well, of course, is applying. We all know that there are plans to be made. There are rules to be followed. But if you know and if you have the knowledge, the power is the knowledge. But the actual applying shows the power. If you have the abilities, but you can't use them, then why do you need the abilities? So that's why if you have knowledge, you need to actually apply. if you have the applying, you need to actually learn. Because in the future, people are going to need to apply their plans, apply their ideas to the daily life. Because whenever I imagine something, I'm like, this is nice. Time to actually try and actualize that and make that real. Because nothing in a dream will automatically become real. Reality itself is something very weird and something very far and apart from virtual reality. So, yeah, that's it.
Yep. We have to make actions in order to make things real. That is very, very true. Okay, so
Yeah.
applying. Mohammed, thank you so much. I agree with you. All of you guys are amazing and wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Riyadh, wanna go next?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yay.
So I'd like to continue my words, just like Mohammed said about knowledge. So I'd like to start with a quote that Albert Einstein said that the true sign of knowledge is not intelligence but imagination. And to go with the question to the actions needed to make Earth a better place. So I believe that recognizing the verses of humanity of other people and respecting their dignity, and also SDGs have been set up for the youth, as we all know, towards perfection for proper development. And I would like to list out a few of them. Just I know means everyone is means the best for the making Earth a better place, but I'd like to list some few for just like number 4, you can say quality education. Then you can speak about number 9, innovation in infrastructure. Then 11, number 11, you can say sustainable cities and communities. Number 16, you can say peace and justice, and number 17, you can say partnership for the goals. So I'd like to say about just like my the previous speaker said about education, knowledge, and when both combine together, that's what makes us means adds a flavor to the your development or anyone you can say. And it means there is a means saying that there is humans are not capable of living without taking only one flavor, means with only taking one flavor of life. So means there are different flavors, and we are means to go with the flavors. And means just like I said about those these lists of the SDGs, and speaking about or you can say about, there is also one way that we say about environmental science that goes with regarding the environment, to just like we say about conserving water, and one drop is really precious, and being generous to each other, and volunteering towards the schools for a proper development of the children. And all these things makes can help, I believe, to make the world a better place to live. And because we, the next generation, are the begin of with dreams, then with achieve that turns into achievements, and soon with our achievements we turn them into actions, and with actions, just like I note previously. So with all these we can we will move forward together. And also I added in my in my first answer that about unity, and all this can help towards making the our mother earth a better place to live and also to reside. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, thank you so much. I
Thank
love
you.
it. I love it. Thank you.
Lalin, can you hear us? Can you tell us? Are you there?
Okay, am I audible now?
Yeah, you are.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm sorry if you can repeat the question again, please.
What is an action people can take today what you think an action is people can take today to make a world that works for all?
Oh, all right. Okay, so first of all, let me define what the problem really is and what steps could we really take. Okay, so as we all can see, that sometimes many people can be like a little bit judgy towards other. I'm not saying that as a negative comment, okay? Like sometimes people are judgmental a little bit without even noticing it. So like if we stop being judgmental towards each other, then maybe we'll be able to see perfections rather than flaws. And now you've been asking the solution for it. Like as teenager, as a youngster, or as kids, what steps could we really take in order to stop all this judgmental thingy? Okay. And I think that solution is kindness, because kindness really solves everything. You know, as every problem has a solution, the steps that I think we can take to stop being judgmental, we need to change. You know, we need a change in ourselves. You know what they say, change starts with you. We have to first change ourselves so that we can see the change in the world. And as I said before, kindness. We have to be a little bit more kind towards other people to make the world a better place. Like, you know, if let me give you a little bit of example. I was just scrolling through my internet when I read a story of a person who was standing with his son, and his son pointed out that if we could look the other guy who was wearing a very ugly hat, and people were staring at him, people were gossiping about him, and that man had a sad face, and he knew that people were talking about him, people were being judgmental towards him. So the father asked his son if he believes in magic, and his son said, really, are you asking me that right now? And the father said, if you believe in magic, let me show you a trick. And the son said, okay, go on. Then the father turned to that man and just said a little thing. Hello, stranger. Your hat looks really good today. And believe me, the person who had a sad face just a moment ago was now smiling brightly. So you see, kindness is just like magic. It can change a person's feelings in just seconds into happiness. And if we can just be a little bit kind today, then we would be able to see big changes tomorrow. So let's be a little bit more kind towards everyone without being judgy. Thank you.
Awesome. Fantastic. Kindness.
And Maria, just wanted to go with, you know, the flow.
Yeah.
And, you know, that I've been going through. So I don't want like somebody to like stay shut like the time and then like go at the end. So I want
You got it. Barira,
that to be
bring
regulated.
us home, sister. We're going to wrap it up. Here it is. What do you think the action can be for people to help make a world that works for all?
That's really important, and thanks so much. So that is, we need to create awareness in the world that we all human beings have just like different colors, different cultures, different languages, different thinking. We need to accept all these things and accept each other's differences. Then we make this world a better place for each other. And if we make this world a really better place for each other, we could understand the beauty of this world. We could understand the people of this world. We can understand each other's thinking, each other's ability of it. So we need to think is that we just need to accept the thing, just like accepting each other's thing, each other's. If let me give you an example, okay? So someone is giving you a gift, okay, and you are accepting it. So just like be thankful to it that you have to accept it, because that is the gift for you. You just like this word is the gift for you, for itself. So the every person around you is the gift for yourself, because if you're lonely you can't be just like understandable. So what we can do is to spread this, understand the differences, so we can open our heart to each other for accepting the differences. So just accept the differences and do not judge each other. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, well, beautiful children of planet Earth, I love you, I thank you, and I respect you. And thank you for sharing your beautiful heart light and soul and mission and purpose with us all today. And I know you have inspired others to dig deep and find themselves and what they're doing on this planet, and that they will help you and help me and help we and help one as we move forward in grace and love. And I just want to state that for the people in the world who are behaving badly, there are so many good of us here that we will not stand for having you throw sand in other people's eyes. And in this beautiful sandbox, we're all here to make sure that everyone is loved, cared, and respected. And as more and more of us stand up for what is right and do what is right, the bullies will have to change, because they're going to have to learn how to love themselves, because they're going to see how much we love ourselves and how much we love each other. And then they'll get shown. Some people have been treated really badly and they don't know any better. But if we continue to stand up and shine our love, they're going to see, they're going to understand, and things are going to start to shift for them. So I'm going to put my energy into more and more and more doing that, so that, everybody can learn to take care of themselves, and then they can take care of others and take care of the planet. That's what I'll keep doing for you guys. And I want y'all to know International Children's Month is yours. It's not mine. It is your platform. My directive from God was only to make International Children's Month. It was not to sweat and toil and make all of it myself and hold the bag while I waited for everybody. So I hope you will catch the ball, and for every year forward, recognize it's yours, and I'll help, right? You're not alone. There's lots of people to
Yeah.
help, but that is what it's for. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I want y'all to know that. And
Yeah.
Raheen, how did you want to close up our circle today? Or
So
move on?
I first just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for coming. Mohammed, it was amazing. I love how you talk. Thanks, Morris. Thanks, Burita. Love you, Adrian. Thank you so much, Riyadh, for coming in. Thank you so much, Lalaine, though we could not see you, but we envision you in our hearts and in our minds.
It's true.
So, well, of course, I want to say thank you. And I wanted to say that, I've always wanted for like very long to say, oh my God, I've been doing this thing for like 4 years, or like, I heard Heidi say that she's been doing it, and this is the 9th year that she's doing this. And I've always wanted to do that. And I remember last year when I started with this panel, my goal was to do it so much and have that consistency, so that one day I'd be able to say, oh my God, I have done it for a year now. Oh my God, I've done it for 4 years. I've done it for 5 years. And now I have a year, and I've hit that thing I would like to brag. Oh my God, I was here last year as well. So that sort of thing. Thank you so much. And Mohammed, Riyadh, Adrian, you're more than welcome to join any other panels that you want during the day. So are all of you guys that are already part of the International Children's Month team. I'd love for Mohammed and Adrian and Riyadh to consider joining our group, because we do monthly action days like this, and we do just one session about it. So it's like a nice, jolly session like we are, but there we are joking around like half the time. But here we're more into the zone. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, Heidi. You're always an amazing host and facilitator, and we're always crashing in your Zoom room.
Pleasure supporting you guys. Thank you so much.
So yeah.
No, you guys are amazing. Raheem, good job today so far. 4th hour down. You guys are amazing. You're rocking it. Anything you want to do, just let us know and we'll support you also. That's our job here, to support our children and youth. So, all right, everybody.
Mohammed wanted to add something. Let's just have that as our closing.
Okay, Mohammed.
I just want to thank you guys for this amazing event. And if it wasn't for Mrs. Heidi and Mrs. Raheen and everybody who helped us, and helped you guys make this event, it wouldn't be happening. So first of all, I'd like to thank everybody here. I'd like to thank everybody who's watching on Facebook. And I'd like to thank everybody who helped this happen, because I haven't really been on something this big and something this international before. But yeah, so thank you very much, and I really enjoyed it.
Awesome. And thanks, Shaba,
Lovely.
for introducing us to you, Mohammed. That's awesome.
I'd like to thank Shaba too.
Shout out to Shaba.
Shaba, I mean, I call her mom because she's like my virtual mama. So, I mean, I really want to thank you if you're watching later or whatever. But see, she kept on saying, you've got to include him. And I'm like, Muhammad, okay, I'm going to include him. Now I see why she speaks so highly of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get you into more and more international events like this. And we have so many things coming up on ICM and Meet the World and Virginity Week and so many things.
Unity is next. Yep. We've got lots of work to do in September. So everybody, welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome. Okay. Think of panels you want to put on and what you would like people to hear about also and know about and what we can do to help them get into action. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, world. Great to be with you again. International Children's Month. Happy Solstice, Global Wave of Love, 111 in your heart and time zone. Our mission is love and respect for all the children on earth. Thank you for joining us today. Yay. Bye-bye.